about Leopold's Book Bar Cafe. It's Madison's bookstore for night owls, open till midnight every night. They've got lunch now, and starting next month, dinner next door at their sister restaurant, Fabiola's Spaghetti House and Deli. Leopold's is also perfect for holiday gifts, by the way, with over 5,000 books and hundreds of wines. Head over to Greenbush and stop in at Leopold's. Today on City Cast Madison. Have you charted out your plans and festivities for next month? So many solid options and events to choose from, right? We here at City Cast Madison decided we would make our own individual lists of top activities to dive into this December in the Madison area, and then offer them up to you on a holiday platter. Plus, we had a darn good time doing it. Our captain, executive producer Molly Stentz, and our queen of Madison Minutes newsletter, Haley Sperling, joins me to round up where you can catch us out and about this December. It's Wednesday, November 29th. I'm Bianca Martin, and here's what Madison's talking about. All right. Team CityCast Madison is here to talk about your guide to Madison in December. Haley Sperling, our newsletter editor, hello.
Hello, Bianca.
And Molly Stentz, the captain of this ship. What's up?
Hello. Ahoy, I think.
Ahoy! Our lakes aren't frozen yet. Or maybe they're partially so.
No way.
Yes, we've got a whole bunch of things to chat about what we're up to. I'm excited to hear what you brought forward. But yeah, December, where it's like an abundance of riches. We have so many things that we can do, so many good options, and we're going to give some of our tops here. Who wants to go first? Molly?
Okay, so those of you, you know me, and you may know how I feel about December. So it's freaking busy, it's hectic. But I'm kind of grateful for it because it takes my mind off of the lack of light, which, as you know, is my least favorite thing about this time of year. It's worse to me than the cold. It's the having no light. So, full disclosure, that is how I honestly feel about December. Bring back my light. So I'm grateful to keep myself busy, and December never disappoints because it's always like, gotta get ready for travel, gotta get ready for the holidays. So many things, right? So with holiday shopping on the brain, which it is for me right now, I am going to check out the New Glarus Christkindly Market, which is this new thing that they're doing in New Glarus. It's like an outdoor holiday market. And New Glarus, they dubbed themselves America's Little Switzerland. It's the Swiss town that's like half hour, 40 minutes south of Madison, kind of by Paoli, south of Verona. And they go all out. Like the local store owners are building chalets, like these little outdoor stores in the street of downtown New Glarus. And they've got like live music. They've got sleigh rides, horses, if you're into that thing. And they've got like shopping from local merchants, essentially like local crafts and local goods, food, stuff like that.
I love the chalets. I love any outdoor market where they have their like little houses. It makes it feel real.
Yeah.
I always think it's kind of bold when anyone in Wisconsin or the Midwest plans an outdoor event in the month of December. I can feel like it would totally add to the vibe, you know, when you're walking around New Glarus and there's probably going to be a bunch of snow on the ground, but it's also going to be really cold.
Yes. So the chalets, you can like go inside them,
okay.
Right? So they're like kind of like these stores that they park on the street, but you can like kind of go inside. So kind of think like a farmer's market, but also maybe like those tents that restaurants put out front so that you can like go inside.
Oh, like a bubble world?
Yeah. A little thing like that, but like chalet style, like looking all Swiss with the architecture and stuff.
Interesting.
So that's how I picture it. They've done this. This is the third one. I have not been to the first two, so this is my first time, but I'm like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it because you know what? I miss traveling. And I feel like often in years past, this time of year, I would get to travel and I would get to see like old friends and, you know, get to enjoy that, like being outdoors, being around people and like the holiday spirit and New Year's and that excitement, you know, that people feel this time of year. And I was thinking about like, what am I doing this year? Meh. You know, like the past few years has been pandemic.
New Glarus,
Hey,
baby.
I'm doing it. New Glarus. This is my answer for not being able to travel really since the pandemic. So I am going to Switzerland via New Glarus. That's what I'm doing.
Yes. That sounds wondrous. What about anything else on your list?
Yeah. So, okay, after I like do my holiday shopping, get it all in the holiday spirit, I have something else that I want to do in a complete other direction. I want to go to this talk at UW, which is by Dr. Jason Stanley. He's this philosophy professor. And he's talking about propaganda. So it's called Shaping Minds, Unveiling Truths, Dr. Jason Stanley on the Mechanics of Propaganda. So perfect for the holidays, maybe? No, not at all. But it's just something that's on my mind. So he writes a lot about fascism and propaganda and linguistics and language and how it all works. And I don't know, it just feels on my mind these days. So I thought this was cool. It's a UW Distinguished Lecture Series. They're bringing him in for a talk at Union South, and that is on December 14th. It's a Thursday evening, and he's a fascinating guy. I've kind of followed his writing on Twitter. He's kind of like a public intellectual and writes about a lot of stuff that seems really important these days. Got to balance it out. Got to have the like happy celebratory shopping and then the
sleigh ride right into fascism. I like it. But that talk does sound really interesting and like super timely and super relevant, you know, like with everything that's going on in the Middle East and, you know, the war between Russia and Ukraine. There are a lot of world powers out there that are really, really good at using propaganda. And also with an election right around the corner in the United States, like this is only going to get more relevant. So that's good to know. I might put that one on my own calendar.
Yeah, I saw that event. It sounds really fascinating. And now hearing you talk about it. Well, so those are amazing. New Glarus magic. And then also this lecture at UW. Haley, I understand you've got some plans for this month too. What you got?
I do. There's so much going on in December, which is kind of wild because, you know, like, again, it's cold, it's snowing, and personally, I don't want to leave the house. So the event that I wanted to highlight is, you guys know I'm an East Side girly, and there's an East Side winter market happening December 9th and 10th at Garver Feed Mill, and it's hosted by everyone's favorite local nonprofit, Communication. They've done this in years before. It's been super, super fun. They gather dozens and dozens of artists that are both like local and from the greater state of Wisconsin. And they also, what's cool about this market is that it's like not just artists and makers and whatnot, but they also do like a lot of like live music. So it's really cool. You know, you're shopping around and it's in Garver Feed Mill. So the space is, it's truly quite beautiful. You know, there's the exposed brick everywhere. You're kind of in that sort of like, maybe Madison is a city sort of vibe. And you can sip a cocktail while you walk around the Garver Feed Mill, get your little tchotchkes from all the cute little vendors, and also listen to some awesome like local music. So again, yeah, that's December 9th and 10th at Garver Feed Mill. I'm super stoked. The folks at Communication are really awesome. And it's really awesome to be able to like kind of have a one-stop shop for a lot of local makers. So if you're looking for like a local Madison gift, or if you want to support like artists in the Madison community, this is a great opportunity to do that. They got it all.
And that event, I feel like, gets packed. I feel like I have been there in past years and I'm like, whoa,
Yes. Yes, it does get busy. And with that, masks are required for this event. That's one kind of theme that I've noticed with several of the markets that I've been looking at. Perhaps different for the outdoor ones, of course. But this one is inside. Masks are required, which is kind of nice, just like community looking after community. 'Tis the season for cold and flu. So, not even just protecting yourself from COVID, but protecting you and your loved ones just from like getting the sniffles, because it sucks to be sick.
Yeah, it's going around too.
Yeah. Don't get that for your family for the holidays. Don't get them sick. Nobody wants that.
Exactly. Give your parents, give your family the gift of health. Get a fresh pack of, N95 masks because, it's been a while since we re-upped.
Maybe someone's selling some honey there. You can get some honey.
Oh, I bet.
Look out for your microbiome.
I bet. And, if anyone needs it, you can get free COVID tests from the government right now. If you go to covid.gov, I believe, they have re-upped with the Postal Service to deliver free COVID testing kits. So check that out if you need them. And if you don't need them, you never know when you will. So it's always good to have them on hand because it sucks when you have to pay for something that you could have gotten for free.
Heck yeah. Protect yourself, protect others. I love it. Did you have another event, Haley?
Yeah, so I wanted to highlight something that you could do like throughout the entire month of December. So just kind of give you like a little chance for winter vibes. And that is going to Lucille for Miracle on King Street. So if you are not aware, Miracle on King Street is this pop-up bar that happens annually at Lucille. So Lucille, it's at the top of King Street, same owners as Merchant and Amara, and now they have Toto Fresco right across the street. And so every year they deck out the whole restaurant with a whole bunch of Christmas decorations. There's lights everywhere, there's presents, there's trees, there's holiday themed cocktails. There's usually like a little menorah in the corner somewhere for the representation. It's a really fun time. It's a really sweet vibe. They have a lot of like drink specials and like special mugs and whatnot. And the staff is, usually dressed in like holiday getup. I will say, like, as a disclosure, I worked at Lucille just for one Miracle. And so it's
well, then you should know if you like it as so much to go back.
Exactly. It takes a lot to put on, it's like a big bonding experience for the team to like set up the whole restaurant. Cause it's a multi-level restaurant. There are 3 levels to Lucille, and the whole place is decked out with lights and like twinkling streamers and whatnot and plants everywhere. And they put little Santa hats on the chair and like, it's cute. It's really cute, and if you go there like towards the beginning of the month when everyone's like still really excited about it, it's fun. There's a good vibe. So Miracle runs through December 24th. If you go towards the end of it, be nice to the staff because they have been listening to the same Christmas playlist for weeks and probably wearing the same Christmas sweater for weeks.
That is a commitment. That is a commitment.
It really is. It really is. It's a really good time and like it's a cute place to go. Lucille is always great, but like there is something very special about, if you're sitting there just on a kind of like random Tuesday night and there's not a lot of people there, but you're drinking out of a mug that's like a T-Rex with a Santa hat on it and there's snow falling on the outside and you can see the Capitol lights and it's a very pretty scene. It's a very nice scene.
Lucille's on the corner. It's all glass.
Yes.
The exterior is like all glass. So if it is snowing, it'll be like that, even more magical. And I have like a really cute, sweet memory of going when it early opened up, like going downstairs. It's like a little like cool bar downstairs. Like it's very cozy and having holiday cocktails. And I don't know. I definitely enjoyed it.
No, exactly. So like I said, like it's a 3-level restaurant. There's a lot. And if it's outside's open too, then you could even count it as 4 because there's a lot of space. But downstairs in the vault is also it's a very cozy place to begin with. There's a lot of like velvet chairs. And when you hear people talk about, oh, this building used to be a bank, you see it literally downstairs in the vault because it's called the vault because that's what it used to be. They kept the old bank door there. It's cute. And then sometimes for Miracle, they'll tape some tinsel onto it. Even old banks can get festive.
So what are you getting up to, Bianca?
Well, this is a recommendation and something that I'm for sure going to do that I would never think I'm going to recommend, which is going to the Nutcracker, the ballet.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Yeah. So I have never, I didn't study ballet or do ballet or anything like that growing up. And I always kind of thought it was maybe, I don't know, just for someone else. And I have gone to the Madison Ballet twice this year. There's a new artistic and executive director of the ballet, Ja Malik. And I have been totally blown away by each performance that I've gone to. And they are from Harlem and they're award winning, and he is working on shaking up ballet, conventional ballet out the window, make space for underrepresented communities, and it's gorgeous. It's just gorgeous. So I've seen multiple of his shows this year, and this holiday season, December 15th through Sunday, December 24th, you can go to the Nutcracker, which of course is a classic. So I'm extra excited at the idea of there being some new energy in there. It is choreographed by Sarah Stewart Schumann, who's returning to Madison for that. I don't know. I just am I've got the ballet fever, y'all.
So is this at the Overture?
It is. Yes. So it's at the Overture Center. And it's going to be, flower waltzes, snowflake twirls, Tchaikovsky. Everyone needs a little bit of that in their life around the holidays. That'll be performed by the Wisconsin Chamber Orchestra. So it'll be a big shebang. I'm sure tons of people are going multiple nights. As we said, it's from the 15th through the 24th. I don't know. I've never been more excited for the Nutcracker.
Wow.
I love that. That's amazing. I've never seen the Nutcracker, but I have been trying to, I've been, I guess, at least thinking about the Madison Ballet because, yeah, like you said, Ja Malik is doing a lot of really cool things.
Yes, I want all of us to go. We should go together, honestly, because it is beautiful. And I literally leave like a nerd. I leave, I'm just oh my God, my life has changed. I felt that way both times. And I'm starting to feel like I'm falling in love with the dancers. They're our crew. They're the Madison Ballet. It's just extraordinary to watch. As someone who's just started going to the gym regularly for the first time in my entire life, I've always been I'm that person around the house, I'm not going to go to the gym this year, and I don't. And I'm just looking, the athleticism of these dancers is just spectacular. It's it's watching wow, the human body, look what it can do.
Yes.
when
they
you use
are
it.
muscles.
And the outfits are incredible.
Yeah.
So that's something I'm really, really stoked about. Y'all might be getting down with too, you'd be interested in. And then Molly, I'm gonna recommend my second recommendation that I will be doing, catch me out there, is getting out of town, which is getting to Devil's Lake, which is my
nice.
classic standard wintertime activity. This year, maybe with a twist, I have never gone snowshoeing.
Ooh.
I've gone walking on the snow, which I love to do, crunch, crunch, crunch. But that's something that you can do at Devil's Lake. The trees at Devil's Lake are so beautiful, and it's so crowded during the summer and fall. It's actually extraordinarily beautiful each season, and the winter is no exception with all the snow on the trees. It is a winter wonderland. So going from one wonderland to another one, I feel like I would be remiss if I didn't share. It is worth going to check out Devil's Lake during the winter season. The lake doesn't typically freeze over until January, so noting that. But if you want to go hiking and there's this otherworldly silence in the
Yes.
winter.
Yes.
It's time for
quiet.
peace. It's time for peace, and that's my favorite part. Also, I found out, which makes sense, I remember a lot of bird calls, a lot of music, and I was doing a little reading. Turns out the wintertime peak abundance for waterfowl is mid-December at Devil's Lake. So you can go out there and just really embrace the music of nature. I'm all about that music this December. Tchaikovsky and also birds.
I hope you get your snow.
Me too.
They're saying this winter might be mild, but who knows?
Yeah, we've been in drought.
It certainly has been a mild December, like for years now, and it scares me.
Yeah, the world is changing, but like you said, there's music and brightness everywhere. If you need something else to celebrate at the beginning of the month, our queen, Britney Spears, her birthday is December 2nd. I only bring this up because I just listened to her audiobook. Highly recommend. It was very enlightening, as a child of the aughts. I was like, this is all coming together. So if you're looking for something a little bit more chill to do with your December, celebrate our girl, Brittany Jean, because she's killing it. She really is. And I can't wait for her next memoir because I think, she's got a whole nother life to live.
I agree. I did not see this going there, and I'm really glad it did. So,
Please.
I know I talked about the beauty of silence, but maybe you listen to Brittany's memoir while you walk around snowshoeing.
True.
Have some company. I wanted to note that the Nature Center at Devil's Lake has snowshoes available for free loan on first come, first served basis.
Nice.
So they say call first to confirm availability and open hours.
If you're a kind of person that are like, I've always heard snowshoes are kind of complicated and how the frick do you use them? They have Velcro ones nowadays. This I discovered, which is amazing. You just Velcro them right over your boots. You don't have to mess with getting special boots and lacing and the old school ones that are very cool looking and amazing. But the modern ones are also real easy. Just plug and play, go.
That is a good note. So make sure, ask what kind of shoes, if they've got the modern Velcro ones. It is the holiday season. It's December. And I don't know. I feel like I really want to go to New Glarus and both winter markets that you guys brought up.
Yeah. I want to go to all of them. Like I said, I want to go to the ballet. I want to go to New Glarus.
Well, if you guys have any good ideas, let us know. We would love to hear from you. Madison at citycast.fm. What are you up to this December? Molly Stentz, executive producer, and Haley Sperling, newsletter editor. Thank you both so much.
Thank you.
Yay.
That's all for today here on City Cast Madison. I'm Bianca Martin. If you enjoyed the show, why not share this episode with the craftiest person in your life? It's time for craftin'. We'll be back tomorrow morning with more stories from around the city. And until then, stay warm. Jeez Louise.